Hello, I'm Randy, CRNA, and often I get the question, what should I put in my essay when applying to CRNA school? So what I'm going to do for all the prospective students that's applying, I'm going to read my personal essay that I used to apply to a program that at least got me an invitation to come interview at that program. Now, my essay is going to be completely different than your essay because we worked on different units and have completely different life and work experiences. But I hope this spark some type of thought or process in your brain to help you construct your own essay when applying to CRNA school. Now, this is an essay that I constructed and submitted to Marquette University Nurse Anesthesia Program. That it's outlined as they wanted a 2-page double-spaced personal statement addressing your career goals and future contribution to the nurse anesthesia profession. All right. Now let's get into this. My career goals as a CRNA include becoming a nurse anesthetist in the Army Reserves and working for the Veterans Affairs. There is critical shortages in both of these organizations, and I want to do my part in fulfilling these needs. I am currently serving in the Army Reserves, and I know how important CRNAs are to the care of our soldiers and family. The VA recently announced the use of more advanced practitioners in the hospitals to ensure that patients receive a timely care, and people that were not familiar with advanced practice nurses were highly upset at this notion. As a soon-to-be veteran, I want to utilize my skills to improve on the timeliness of care for VA patients and change the public perception of advanced practice nurses. I plan to practice in my current state, Utah, where my ethnic background sums up less than 2% of the population. In preparation for a career as a nurse anesthetist, I currently work as an RN in the neurocritical care unit at the University of Utah Hospital, Level 1 Trauma Center. I started here as a critical care intern, rotating 96 hours at a time through surgical ICU, burn trauma ICU, medical ICU, neurocritical care, cardiovascular ICU, and the Huntsman ICU oncology unit. As an RN in the neurocritical care unit, I manage patients with brain, spine, and nervous system diseases or traumas. Our patients usually require surgical intervention, sometimes at the bedside, and often end up needing short or long-term mechanical ventilation. We routinely insert monitors such as arterial lines, central lines, neural bolt intracranial pressure monitors, Hemodex cranial bolts, Lycos brain oxygen monitoring, external ventricular drains (EVDs), lumbar drains, bladder pressure monitors, central venous pressure monitors, and visual cardiac monitors. Similarly, we often get overflow from our smaller cardiac and surgical ICUs and often perform continuous renal replacement therapy, induced hypothermia, medically induced comas, swan gas catheterizations monitoring, chest tube management, and LVAD monitoring. Aside from my duties in the neurocritical care, I am expected to respond to off-unit floor codes as part of the hospital code team and respond to brain attacks as a leader of the hospital stroke team. Honors such as graduating cum laude from a 15-month accelerated BSc program, along with various military awards, and completing 3 levels of leadership schools have contributed to my professional development and have molded the person I am as a nurse. I have pushed my own development by obtaining my CCRN and taking certifications such as TCAR, ENLS, PALS, and successfully audited TNCC. I have joined the CARDI Committee, Catholic Association Urinary Tract Infection Prevention Committee, Nurse Preceptor Committee, Axon and Dendrite Committee, and Stroke and Cardiac Arrest teams. I volunteer in conjunction with our hospital in the American College of Surgeons Committee on Trauma to teach courses in the community called Stop the Bleed. In this course, we teach normal people how to control bleeding in victims of accidents, gunshots, knife wounds, or any other situation until EMS gets to the scene of an accident. During the spring, I also volunteer as a judge for the state high school science fair. Lastly, upon returning, I plan to become an active community leader and mentor our underrepresented groups, not just the 2% African Americans, but the 15% Hispanics and the 2% Native Americans currently living in my state, using my life and professional experiences as an effective role model to further inspire these groups to pursue careers in the medical field. I also hope to someday do research on the effectiveness of anesthesia on carriers of sickle cell disease compared to non-carriers, and whether oxygen carrying ability and pain tolerance provide a key role in quality of care received. This particular health disease holds close to me as I have family members with the disease. Thank you for your consideration for your anesthetist program, and I hope to hear from you soon. So, the end, right? So I hope this helped you guys spark some type of thought or what you should put in your own essay. Everybody's gonna be different. I say again, I have this essay and several other different versions of it where I take some of it out and I add some other things in depending on what they ask for. Make sure you follow me, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos where I'm going to answer other questions for applying to CRNA school. Thank you.